Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Wednesday, April 1st. We got a full slate of MLB throughout the day. We got a couple games already in progress. And then we got half of a slate of NBA. I believe we have 8 games, 8 or 9 games. Quick recap of Taco Tuesday. Surprisingly, all 3 tacos hit. They all swept. All of our pairs swept. Unfortunately, on Chalkboard, the only ones where we took a hit. Usually we make profit on Chalkboard, but it was the opposite today. Price picks, we had a huge day. We hit on all of our slips, including our day one of the Latter Day Challenge. For those 2 picks that you guys are seeking, I post those on Instagram. Sometimes I post it on X as well. But we did cash our 2-man for 20 for a 60 for day one of the Latter Day Challenge. Still working for day two. Usually I post the Latter Day Challenge picks about a couple hours before game time once I find out who's playing, who's being ruled out, since we do get last minute ruled out players. But let's get started. NBA today. First one I'm going to be going with, and I'm taking this one on Chalkboard, and that is Dyson Daniels' assist. He is at 4.5. Here on Price Picks, he's at 5. 4.5 as a gobby. I took him as a regular line on Chalkboard at 4.5, but you can get him here at 3.5. But if you want to go for the 5, worst case scenario pushes. I do think he does go over 5, but it's going to be close. Either lands on 5 or 6. Going against the Magic here, it's a good test for them. Both are playoff bound. So 5 assists. I think it's very doable, but take it on Chalkboard instead. 4.5, getting better value. As here on Price Picks, it's a gobby. Next up, we're going to go with is Trey Jones. And unfortunately, last time we took Trey Jones a couple days ago, we took his RA and that did not cash. Here you got 2 options. His points, we're going to lean towards his points and rebounds here. Most likely I'll go with his points here. I think that's a play of the day for at least Gobby. 11.5. Here against Indiana, high fast-paced game. We took his rebounds and assists last time, didn't cash. Or points, we're going to lean towards his points or rebounds today. Given the matchup against the Pacers, we'll stick with his points. Next up, we're going to go with Castle, and we took this one on Chalkboard. We took it at 15.5. Here on Price Fix, I have it at 16.5, so you're going to have to lower the line here just a tad bit. 15.5 is gobby, so we got more value on Chalkboard today on 2 picks. Next up, we're going to go with is... I do like Maxi today. Unfortunately, they don't have the gobby I wanted for him. They actually took it off on the board, but it was his points and rebounds. And unfortunately, they just, oh, there it is, 24.5. So they do have it, 24.5. That is the best play for today's slate. I know it's a gobby, but 24.5. I think you can pair that up for any of your regular favorite props and get your 2x. 24.5, you can get this on points alone. It looks like Philly is in fully healthy now, so watch out for them. I think this is going to become a blowout, but Maxey should get his 25 PR fairly quickly in 3/4 if it does become a blowout, which I think it will. Philly is a team you should watch out for. They're fully healthy. So Maxey, PR, definitely going with that. Let's head on over to MLB. So we do have several games already starting. Obviously, the favorites were Sale, Sanchez, and Skeens. So far, they're all projected to go over. So let's take a couple games for the afternoon, late evening. As far as strikeouts, we're going to have to take gobbies for today, since we do have most of the games starting early today. So first one is going to be Cam, and we're going to go straight to his 4.5. I do think he lands at 5. He could go over at 6, but Seattle's a much better hitting team than San Francisco, which he had 8. So 4.5, very doable. Zach Gallen at 6 strikeouts. I think that seems a little bit too high, and I'm leaning towards the under on that. He only had 2 against the Dodgers. I mean, his strikeouts haven't been the same. It's been, I guess he's regressing for the past year, year and a half, his strikeouts. But looking at 7 strikeouts here against a good hitting lineup in the Tigers, that's an under for me. I'm going to take the under on that. And I think it gets bumped down to 5.5. I think that's a high line. Needs 7 to beat us. So I'll take the under on that. Next up, we're going to go straight to a fantasy score. Unfortunately, they don't have... Oh, they actually do. They have Jacob. Oh, this game's about to start. For Jacob Misjarski, his fantasy score was my favorite. Going against Tampa Bay. I don't think he'll strike out 11, but he should get up there in the 7, 8, 9 strikeouts. Tampa Bay's a little bit better hitting team. So we got Cam, Zach Gallen for under. Let's go to check out pitcher fantasy score. And I can think is Yoshi. He ended up with 40. Not his best outing. He still ended up with 40 fantasy score. I do think the Dodgers get the win here. But at 40.5, a little bit too high to my liking. Let's see, where's his hits allowed is at? He's at 3.5 Gabi. Good thing about Yoshinobu, he does pitch deep into the game, so his hits allowed could get in the 4 or 5 hit range. I do expect Pivetta to bounce back from his opening start. Had a bad start against Detroit. Yeah, not much value for today. Paul Skeens definitely, that's a huge bounce back already. Pitching good. I believe in the 3rd, 4th inning already. Yeah, we're going to have to target some hitters today. So first one I'm going to go with is Guerrero. And Guerrero, that game started already. So we do have a lot of games. A lot of the value was on the early games today. Let's see what hitters are left over. I am expecting Ohtani to slap out of his mini funk. I know he's like 3 for 16, 3 for 15 on the season. Obviously, he pitched a gem yesterday. But I think we're all waiting for Ohtani to break out as far as hitting. So we're going to go target Ohtani today. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, he's struggling first couple of games, and his 1.5 is still a Gabi. Pretty insane talent of this guy. So 0.5, I'll take it. You can even take the 1.5. But Ohtani should be in play today. I believe Gavin Williams is pitching a lot of fastballs from him. So Ohtani should have a good game today. Fantasy score surprisingly has been cashing. Actually, it has not. Actually been bumped all the way to 9.5. As you can see, 7, 3, 4, 4 for not doing much. He is getting walks. He's getting a lot of walks, and he's getting several runs scored. So that's it for today. I'm going to keep it light today. Cam for pitcher strikeout, Zach Gallen for under, and then Shohei Ohtani for hits, runs, and RBIs. You can take the 1.5 as well, but those are my favorite for today. I'm not going to press since a lot of these games have started early. So mix and match, pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support, and see you guys in the next one.